In this video, I am going to explain how a car is manufactured in an assembly line. Most books will describe this as a four-stage process of stamping, mating, painting, and assembly. However, when the actual operation takes place, there are numerous steps that are taken to ensure the best quality. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you each and every step and operation in a way you will never come across in any other source. The automobile assembly plant represents only the final phase in the process of manufacturing an automobile. More than 4,000 parts are brought in by various means under one single roof before the final process starts. The assembly line is the point where skilled workers and robotic systems bring together all the necessary loose components to create a final product on a just-in-time basis. The frame of the car is the baseline component. All other parts are integrated on or within the frame. Manufacturing of frames starts with the stamping process. In the stamping plant of the automobile manufacturer, sheet metal is passed through mechanical and hydraulic presses to produce three types of panels. First is the external panel, such as fenders, bonnets, deck lid, roof, side panels, doors, etc. Second, internal mating panels such as bonnet inner, deck lid inner, or door inner. Third is dimensionally critical inner panels such as floor pans, dash panel, etc. After stamping, these parts are cleaned, dried, and moved towards the body shop. In the plant's body shop, they begin with putting together the front structure. It is made of the radiator support, two side rails, and clips to the front of those side rails for bumper structure. Then they put this front structure on the automated production line. Generally, the floor pan is the largest body component to which a multitude of panels and braces will subsequently be either welded or bolted. As it moves down the assembly line, held in place by clamping fixtures, the shell of the vehicle is built. First, the left and the right quarter panels are robotically disengaged from pre-staged shipping containers and placed onto the floor pan, where they are stabilized with positioning fixtures and welds. The front and the rear door panels, roof, and body side panels are assembled in the same fashion. The shell of the automobile assembled in this section of the process lends itself to the use of robots. Robots can pick and load 200-pound roof panels and place them precisely in a proper weld position. Moreover, robots can also tolerate smoke, weld flashes, and gases created during this phase. Once the body shell is complete, it is attached to an overhead conveyor for the painting process. Prior to the painting option, the body must pass through a rigorous inspection, the body in white operation. The shell of the vehicle passes through a brightly lit white room where it is fully wiped down by visual inspectors using cloth soaked in highlight oil. Under lights, this oil allows inspectors to see any defects in the sheet metal body panels. Dings, dents, and any other defects are repaired right on the line by skilled body repairmen. After the shell has been fully inspected and prepared, the assembly conveyor carries it through a cleaning station where it is immersed and cleaned of all residual oil, dirt, and contaminators. As the shell exits the cleaning station, it goes through a drying booth and then through an undercoat dip, an electrostatically charged bath of undercoat paint that covers every nook and corner of the body shell, both inside and out, with primer. This coat acts as a substrate surface to which the top coat of the colored paint adheres. This process is also known as cataphoresis. After the e-coat bath, the shell is again dried in a booth as it proceeds on to the final paint operation. In most automobile assembly plants today, vehicle bodies are spray painted by robots that have been programmed to apply the exact amounts of paint to just the right areas for just the right length of time. Considerable research and programming has gone into the dynamics of robotic painting in order to ensure the fine wet finishes we have come to expect. Once the shell has been fully covered with a base coat of color paint and a clear top coat, The conveyor transfers the body through the baking ovens where the paint is cured at temperatures exceeding 135 degrees Celsius. After the shell leaves the paint area, it is ready for the interior assembly. The painted shell proceeds through the interior assembly area where workers assemble all the instrumentation and wiring systems. Dash panels, interior lights, seats, doors and trim panels, headliners, radios, speakers, all glasses except the windshield, steering column and wheel, body strips, vinyl tops, brake and gas pedals, and front and rear bumper fascias. Robots also pick seats and trim panels and transport them to the vehicle for the ease and efficiency of the assembly operator. After passing through this section, the shell is given a water test to ensure the proper fit of door panel, glasses, and weather stripping. It is now ready to mate with the chassis. The chassis assembly conveyor and the body shell conveyor meet at this stage of the production. As the chassis passes the body conveyor, the shell is robotically lifted from its conveyor fixtures and placed onto the car frame. Assembly workers, some at the ground level and some in work pit beneath the conveyor, bolt the car body to the frame. Once the mating takes place, the automobile proceeds down the line to receive final trim components, batteries, tires, antifreeze, and gasoline. Next, robots equipped with suction cups remove the windshield from a shipping container, apply a bead of urethane seal to the perimeter of the glass, and then place it onto the body shield frame. As the body moves further into the assembly line, subsequent body components including fully assembled doors, deck lids, hood panel, fenders, trunk lid, and bumper reinforcements are installed. Although robots help workers place these components on the body shell, the workers provide the proper fit for most of the bolt-on functional parts using pneumatically assisted tools. The vehicle can now be started from here. It is driven to the checkpoint of the line where its engine is audited, its lights and horns are checked, its tires are balanced, and its charging system examined. Any defects discovered at this stage required that the car can be taken to a central repair area, usually located near the end of the line. When the vehicle passes the final outlet, it is given a price label and driven to a staging lot where it will await shipment to its destination. Now let's summarize the entire process. Sheet metal parts are stamped, cleaned, and taken to the body shop. Robots weld the floor pan pieces together and assist workers in placing components such as the suspension onto the chassis. The body is built on a separate assembly line from the chassis. Robots once again perform most of the welding on the various panels, but human workers are necessary to bolt the parts together. During welding, component pieces are held securely in a jig while welding operations are performed. Once the body shell is complete, it is attached to an overhead conveyor for the painting process. The multi-step painting process entails inspection, cleaning, undercoat, dipping, drying, topcoat spraying, and baking. The body and chassis assembly are mated near the end of the production process. Robotic arms lift the body shell onto the chassis frame, where human workers then bolt the two together. After final components are installed, the vehicle is driven off the assembly line to a quality checkpoint.